I am worried about Britain's struggle with Covesity. Now, what is Covesity? It's a term you probably haven't heard before. Well, it starts with obesity. And ever since the 1990s, the rise in obesity here in Britain has been 92%. It's up since then. And actually, currently in Britain, 27% of the population are considered obese, which is just a massive account if you really think about it. But it gets worse, because when you look at people who are getting sick and at risk of dying from COVID, those that are obese are 1.89 times as likely to suffer from that disease. And it gets even worse than that. If you have a body mass index over 40, which is almost morbidly obese, you are 90% higher in chance to risk serious injury from the COVID. And yet, none of this is being spoken about by our governments. None of our leaders, from our prime minister to our mayor, are encouraging us to invest in our health. For them, the solutions are very simple. Put on a mask, keep a social distance, but no one is telling you to get healthier. And one of our guests on London Real, Eddie Hall, the strongest man in the world, wrote an open letter to our government back in July saying, why are you opening pubs, but you are refusing to open gyms? This is how we keep our mental health in check, our physical health in check. This is how we stay healthy to protect ourselves from this disease. And yet the government was trying to get us to drink more and eat more. And I share his frustrations as someone who trains every single day for my mental and physical health. I was frustrated because I was doing the shadow boxing in my stairwells and doing breakdancing at London Real Studios, and I wasn't able to train as much as I wanted to. And if I was struggling, I know the rest of the population was struggling. And yet, no one is talking about this, and we have no leadership. Again, what do our leaders do? I show them doing nothing to improve their own health, let alone talk about this with our community. One of the best things we could do with our citizens right now is get them to lose weight, to exercise more, to smoke less, and to cut back on the drinking. This would actually bulletproof us from the disease we're experiencing now and anything future that we would suffer from. And yet, no one is talking about these issues, and it's very frustrating for me. So again, I'm seeing a complete lack of leadership. I'm seeing a disproportionate response to the virus. No one is talking about what can really get us healthier. And of course, I'm seeing a complete lack of science-based decision-making. The science is telling us that our health is literally going to make us more susceptible to this virus, and yet leadership says nothing about it. So this is one of the many things I want to be talking about more. I've got some other things because health is something that's really important to me. I've had so many guests on London Real that have talked about healthy messages, from mental health to Navy SEALs to ultra marathoners to people talking about a vegan diet or a non-vegan diet. It's something we need to talk about more in Britain, and we need to make it part of our culture, and we need our leaders to embody this. I mean, I haven't seen one of our leaders do anything healthy in years. And so we need them really to show us on the ground how we can get a culture of health and fitness in this country. It's so important. It's not to have six packs, it's to survive. And we need our children to have these habits too. So leave your comments below. Tell me if you think Covesity is an issue, if you think obesity or the lack thereof can keep us healthier as a population, and hopefully mean that there's less of these ridiculous lockdown measures, there's less of these ridiculous non-science-based decisions which cramp our lives, cramp our economy, and cramp who we are. So thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to come up with the best ideas. I'm trying to get someone to take notice, and I think some people are. I think all of these things are helping. Please, if you can, share this video or leave your comment below. Tell me, does our government need to do something about this? Do you think we suffer a lack of leadership? Do you think we need to start making science-based decisions? And I appreciate you listening. Thanks so much. We will figure this out together.